My first meeting with Grace Tucker feels a little strange to refer to her as just Grace Tucker because she's my mother-in-law, but um, I met her um, when I was 14 years old. Um, she had a radio broadcast that played on the AM station here, KXOJ. Um, she was just in the lineup of Saturday preachers. And we would, my grandmother who raised me would listen to the lineup all day Saturday. So we'd hear her every Saturday. And she just particularly stood out to me because I was already, uh, I'd already given my heart to the Lord several years before and was actually attending another church. Uh, but things were, I was just not happy there and really was feeling the need to kind of move and do some other things. And so I was kind of looking for another place to go, attending a lot of tent revivals and what have you, some of which I had seen Mom in. Not ministering necessarily, but just attending some of the services. And so I was kind of familiar with who she was, but I did not know where she was holding her services. Um, well, it became such a stir in my spirit, and I had a school friend, Catherine Martin, that she and I both had been listening very intently to Mom on Saturdays and were interested in where it was that she was holding her services. Um, so we decided that we were going to pursue finding her, and just finding out exactly where it was that she was holding her services. And we did. We found her on Main Street in a large building down there that was um, where she was holding services in one of the one of the rooms. Um, I guess it was like a south room there in the building itself. So we began going to the services, and um, of course, her motto has always been just to attend services, every night. That's always been her thing. She just believes that you shouldn't miss because that's the way you stay strong. Well, we were young, so that was not an issue to us. We were glad to hear that. Once I started going, I was hooked. I loved her ministry, but that was basically the start of it for me. As I said, at age 14, um, and
What did you like about the service?
I love the realness of Mom anyway. Just well, I refer to her as Mom, of course, but I loved her. I loved her realness. She's not a very pretentious person at all. Um, she just tells it like it is. And there was, in my opinion, a very um, strong move of the spirit there on a continual basis, which I believe was accredited to the fact that she's a praying woman, and I mean you could just sense the spirit of God when you walk in the place. It was just full of the spirit of God and the power of God. So that's always an attraction when it comes to services, of course. Um, as I said, I just loved her realness. So.